How you doing? Thank you for inquiring about the 2013 Town and Country through Chrysler, Oxmoor, Jeep, and Dodge. One of the questions you ask about the vehicle is some of the difference on the Touring versus the rest of the vehicles in its lineup. One of the great things about the Touring is that it has bi-xenon lights on the vehicle. Means that this actually shines 40% more lumens than your traditional Sylvania bulbs. Another great thing about this vehicle too is that the vehicle has halogen bulbs at the bottom. Basically, they are fog lights or halogen bulbs, which illuminate the road for more visibility and in fog as well. Another great thing about the vehicle is it has 5-mile-an-hour retractable bumpers on the vehicle. So if someone were to back into this vehicle 5 miles an hour or less, it's going to retract back out. Another thing, Mrs. Parks, I wanted to show you too, the Touring is going to have Michelin tires, and it's going to have alloy rims, and it's going to have nitrogen in the tires. Now, what that does for you with the nitrogen and the alloy wheels is the alloy wheels are actually lighter than your traditional steel. So with it being lighter than your traditional steel, gains better EPA and gas mileage out of the vehicle versus steel wheels. And same way with the nitrogen, with the little green button over here that says N2, meaning that that vehicle has nitrogen in the tire, so when it's cold outside it doesn't deflate, and then when it's hot out it doesn't inflate. Mrs. Parks has several different options on this vehicle versus its competitor and the other lines down the market from it in the same segment. Another great thing about the vehicle is that you get an instrumentation cluster, which gives you all the information about cross path detection. If somebody was behind you walking across the vehicle, it will actually detect that. Your information gauge is located directly up here in the instrument cluster. One of the great things about the vehicle is that the radio, it has a lot of different options. It has AM, FM, and satellite. Your backup camera also is located directly on this vehicle too, so when you hit the brake and put the vehicle in reverse, you have a visible backup camera on the vehicle, which is displayed in color. Another thing about the vehicle has Bluetooth and navigation and so forth. You can actually use your Bluetooth from here, and you can actually go to your nav screen and kind of go to new destination and kind of go through the information as well. You have a USB cord, and you can load 40 gigabyte of information onto this vehicle. Another thing this vehicle comes with is equipped with a DVD player in the inside. Basically, press the button here, and it gives you an option to where you can sit and park and actually watch your DVD player. The vehicle has 40 gigs of memory and 20 gig for your navigation, so you don't have to preload a screen or preload anything for your navigation. It's already there, which is done via Wi-Fi by Verizon as well. All your presets will be located directly in here, so you can go to your presets and your previews, rock, and so forth through a playlist, AM, FM, and satellite. Another thing you have is an HVAC system, which is your heating and your air. You can actually sync it and set it to 72 degrees or so forth. When you cut that on, it actually automatically cuts on low, and you can go through the settings as well. You can lock out the rear and so forth. Right here is going to be an econ button. That's basically you can cut it on and cut it off to get your best premium gas per miles per gallon on this. When this leaf is glowing, it means that it's cut on to set for your best economy mode that you can get. You have a 115-point power inverter. You can basically press that button and it'll cut on, use as a power outlet for audio, video, hair dryers, and so forth. You cut it on and cut it off. And that's your traction control button for oversteer and understeer, for hydroplane situations and so forth. You have 2 power outlets located directly down here that you can get to, and then you got adjustable drawers in this model where you can open this up right here. You can slide it backward. You got another power outlet located directly in here, and you can actually take this and pull it back as well. And right up under here is going to be where you lower your jack for your rear for your spare tire, and it's a full-size spare. Parks. One of the reasons that I'm probably sure that you picked the Town and Country minivan for one of your top options is for the stow and go, which is very easy, and it was a great choice and decision to make. After you put the stow and go up, and the seats right here, you basically take this vehicle, fold the seats in, very simple, very simplistic, and fold it down and pop it out. If you would look right here, Mrs. Parks, is when I spoke about the audio video section, you have a power outlet right here, a 115-watt inverter. It's located directly into the motor of the vehicle, so you can actually have power. And then you have an auxiliary where you can hook up a PlayStation, Xbox, or anything for your commute if you were driving out of town and so forth. And another great option to this vehicle is, Mrs. Parks, is that right around here that you not only do you have rear AC HVAC system, but you have 2 dual DVD systems directly into one with a 13.1 size screen right here that actually folds up and folds down. So you get a lot of attributes with this as well. You have cupboard space, actually 3 of them, to put You can store DVDs, movies, headphones, and so forth directly up here in these storage cabin bins. You have green ambient lighting which glows inside of here when the interior lights are cut on as well. You have rear back shades that go up and down, back windows that actually protrude out both sides with power, and side windows that go all the way down as well, Mrs. Parks. So you have a lot of good things about this vehicle to actually be proud of. Mrs. Parks, one of the great things about the Town and Country is simplicity. Very easy, very accessible, which is one of the things that's going to be a great thing for you. Is Miss Parks is that you got a 6.5 foot pavilion under here, so if you were loading groceries in and so forth, you wouldn't be getting rained on, and actually works as a cover shade if you're going to be tailgating. One of the great things about this is that it has a power lift gate. Meaning about a power lift gate, let's just say if the vehicle, you touch the button on the inside and it was coming down, even though you hear the noise behind it, it has a sensor touch. Once it touches, feels it that it touches you and applies only a half a pound of pressure, it's going to retract back up. Another great thing is that on the touring, you get actually a two-stage ball and hitch with a 2-inch ball on it to be able to pull. It has about 6,500 pounds of torque to pull. Anything you want to pull far, if you have a small camper or so forth, you can actually hook it up and pull with this one. And then another thing is about it, again, is it's stow and go seating. It's very simplistic and very easy to use. You basically take this and pull right here, pull right back here, and pull here, and there you go. Very simple, very easy. And not only that, you get a flashlight in the rear as well. You can be able to put right here and charges right there as well. And then you can press the button. And it's going to go down, and when it does go down, here's your backup camera. Very nice and hidden, very easy and very clean, and very discreet, and it sees all at the back of the vehicle. So on your cross path detection, nobody can walk past or anything, and be undetected. And then you have sensor bumpers right here as well in the back of the vehicle as well. Thank you, Mrs. Parks, and I really appreciate your inquiry about the 2013 Town & Country. I hope I answered most of your questions because there's so much more to the vehicle that I could actually explain in this short bit of time. My name is Christopher Cannon, and if you would, give us a call or text Lindsay or send her an email or so forth. And thank you, and have a wonderful day. And thank you for considering Oxmoor Chrysler Jeep Dodge for your touring Town & Country. Thank you.